Somebody look at your neighbor and say, she finna bring it tonight. I say somebody look at your neighbor and say, she finna bring it tonight. And if you ain't got a neighbor, look at yourself and say, she finna bring it to fuck a night. Oh, we gonna jump right into it, because that's how we do it over here. Betty Wright was born on December 21st in 1953 in Miami, Florida. Betty Wright is known as being a singer, songwriter, background vocalist, and more, much more. Betty Wright rose to fame in the 1970s with her hit songs, Clean Up Woman and Tonight is the Night. How many of you know about that song, Clean Up Woman? How many of y'all know about that song, Tonight is the Night? Betty Wright was the youngest of 7 children by her parents, Rosa Atkins and Brady Wright. Betty began singing at the age of 2, just the tender age of 2. Some of us wasn't even talking at the age of 2. And little Betty was around there singing and shit at the age of 2 years of age, 2 years old. Her siblings formed a gospel group by the name of the Echoes of Joy. That's right, the Echoes of Joy. And Betty went on to sing with her siblings in the gospel group, the Echoes of Joy, that they formed. Betty and her siblings released their first album in 1956. They began to perform together for years after the album was released. And then they eventually went their separate ways in 1965. Betty was just 11 years of age when they went their separate ways. Just 11 years of age. I'm tired of singing this motherfucking gospel. I guess it's time for us to split the fucker up. After Betty and her siblings broke up their gospel group, the Echoes of Joy, Betty said she had shit to do. She said, I don't want to sing no more motherfucker gospel. She said, I want to do R&B. That's right, I want to do R&B, rhythm and blues. I'm tired of singing this motherfucking gospel. I'm ready to shake it and make it loose. And I'm ready to do this motherfucking what? R&B. Do my R&B shit. So Betty, she starts singing R&B in local talent shows. And one day, a local Miami record label owner. I said one day, a local Miami record label owner. He had his own label. He heard Betty singing. He said, shit, this little motherfucker can sing. So he ended up signing her to his record label called Deep City Records. This happened in 1966, and Betty was just 12 years of old at that time. Just 12 years of age at that time. Betty began to release singles after she signed with the label. Songs such as Thank You, Baby, Paralyzed, and a few more other songs. The song Paralyzed got her some local fame. But Betty Wright's big breakthrough came when she was 17 years old with the song Clean Up Woman, written by Clarence Reed and Willie Clark. That record reached number 2 on the R&B charts, and it stayed on there for 8 weeks. That's a long time. The song crossed over to the pop charts, peeping at number 6, and it stayed on the Billboard Hot 100 for 14 weeks. Y'all look at those numbers. Now, if folks didn't know who Betty Wright was, they start to know who she was after that song, Clean Up Woman. In the late 1970s, Betty Wright's albums became less successful. That's right, in the 1970s, she started to kind of go downhill. But she still continued to do certain projects. And in 1988, Betty Wright made history as the first Black female artist to score a gold album on her own record label. So that was big at that time, and it's still big now if someone can do that. Under her own record label. Okay? The album was notable for her comeback hit songs, No Pain, No Gain. And After the Pain. That's the other song, After the Pain. So those was her comeback songs. So we see that Betty Wright was a survivor in her career. She just didn't stop, lay down, and just say, oh, I quit. She kept going and said, I got something else under my belt. And she said, I'm a survivor. And came back with those songs, okay, under her career. Y'all ready to go deeper down this rabbit hole tonight? I said, are you ready to go deeper down this rabbit hole tonight? Well, come on, let's do it. Because it's always something to be found. Not too long ago, it was reported that Betty Wright passed away. Y'all heard about that, because I heard about it. It was all over the motherfucking news, and it was a shock to everybody when they heard about it. The report said that Betty Wright passed away from cancer. Now, folks been asking me. I told y'all I ain't gonna tarry here too long, because it don't take all that. I just want y'all to be able to see what's going on in the fucking game. Folks been asking so madam. They say, do you think that Betty Wright really died from cancer, so? You think she really died from cancer? Or do you think it was just her time to go? Okay? What do you think? Or do you think she was a sacrifice? Do you think she died from cancer and it was just her time to go? Or do you think she was a blood sacrifice for the game? And I think that Betty Wright was definitely a sacrifice. We already know that they go in threes. Andre Harrell, Betty Wright, and Lil Richard. We know how these powder face fuckers is. Okay, the powers that be, we know how they do it. And when you in their game, playing their game, guess what? You go down the way that they want you to go down. And I tell you, and I say it again, I think she was a sacrifice. I'm not easily fooled like some people is out here to fuck a day. I know these fuckers tell us one thing, and behind the scenes is something totally motherfucking different. And as I told you before, I tell you again, the proof is always in the pudding. It's always in the pudding. But you got to know how to put the proof together. Okay? Bill Cosby told us that the proof is in the pudding with the fucker y'all thought he was talking about. Murder by numbers, y'all. You got to know how to put the pieces of the fucking puzzle together. And that's why I'm here to break this shit down to y'all. Come on, let's do it. I want us to look at these numbers, and I want us to look closely at these numbers. They are aware that we're figuring out what they're doing. Murder by numbers. Go look at the video if you haven't seen it. I got it on my YouTube page, Murder by Numbers. Telling you what the fuck going on. They understand that people are starting to wake up. So this motherfucking beast is trying to be crafty with the shit to do. But ancestors, they show me. They open my eyes and they show me things so I can give it to y'all. So y'all can be what? Aware. Okay. Now I want us to look at these numbers. They told us that Betty Wright died May 10th, 2020. Not too long ago. They said that she died on May 10th, 2020. Now I want us to add up that date, May 10th, 2020. 5 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 equals what? That's right, 10. It equals 10. I want y'all to keep that in mind. Keep it in mind, y'all. I'm showing y'all how the fucker do this. She died at age what? 66. There go our sixes right there. There go our sixes right there. We don't need to look for no sixes. There they is right there. In the age, 66. Somebody say, so, where the 3 at? Somebody say, so, madam, where is the 3? I'm about to show y'all where the fucking 3 is. I'm about to show y'all how they did this shit. I told y'all to keep that 10 in mind, right? I want you to take the age that she died, which is 66. And I want y'all to take her death date that equals to 10. And I want us to put it together. and see what we get. 66 plus 10 equal what? I'm asking you. 66 plus 10 equal what? 76. 7 times 6 equal what, y'all? 13. 1 times 3 equal what? 3. I just showed you. Put it together. And what do you get? The motherfucking 3-6 murder. Okay? Don't be deceived. I'm showing you how to bust it the fucker down. The 3-6 murder. I'm showing you how crafty this motherfucking beast is. I'm showing you how they work. Okay? Because some folks, they don't know how to do this. So I had to be raised up at a time such as this to bust it the fucker out. Go look at it again if you need to. Because I already know what's up. If you need to add those numbers up again, on your own time, go look at it. And I just busted it down for you. The 3-6 motherfucking murder, y'all. Gotta see how they do this shit. Somebody say, well, who you think was part of this sacrifice, so? Okay, who you think was part of this sacrifice? It's always more than one hand that's part of these sacrifices, y'all, that will benefit off of these sacrifices. Know this. Know that it's always more than one hand, meaning more than one person that can benefit off the sacrifice. But my sources tell me something. Speak to us, ancestors. I said, but my sources tell me something. Somebody say what your sources tell you, so. My sources tell me that Chaka Khan. Yeah, Chaka Khan. Yeah, we gonna bust it the fuck out. My sources tell me that Chaka Khan know a little bit more than what she acting like she know. Yeah, I said it. That's what I said. Chaka Khan know a little bit more than what she acting like she know. Just 2 days ago, you can go and look this up. This is in Betty Wright's bio, her biography, okay? Just 2 days ago, before Betty Wright passed away, Chaka Khan said she calling all the prayer warriors. Chaka Khan said 2 days before Betty Wright died, she said, I'm calling all the motherfucking prayer warriors. I'm calling all the prayer warriors so they can pray for Betty Wright. Because something going on, y'all. She already knew what the fuck was up. Okay? And on the 3rd day, Betty was gone. 2 days before Betty passed. Chaka Khan talking about, oh, we need the prayer warriors. Bitch, please. And on the 3rd motherfucker day, Betty was gone. These fuckers is starting to tell on theyself now. Okay? I said these motherfuckers who's making the sacrifices and things of that nature, they starting to tell on they motherfucking self. Proof is in the motherfucking pudding. Somebody say, why so? Why? Because that's how the fuck a game go. That's how the game go. That's how the game go. And when you playing the powers that be game, you got to bow down to what they want in the way that they want things to go. I'm going to stop it right there. I got more videos coming for y'all. And we're going to say what? Allegedly. We're going to say allegedly. Catch that on fleek. Go ahead and look at her career. Look at her career, even when she started at a young age. Go add those numbers up as well. I'm showing y'all how to fucking do it. Catch that on fleek. And she will be back.